It's a me, Luigi, also known as Ronnie Chavez, with Ronnie Street Stunts channel. Anyways, that's right, we're doing another Mario Brothers parkour video. It's gonna be totally sick.
You know, I learned backflips when I was really young, and I wasn't really good at front flips first trying them, and because of that I was like, for the rest of my life I'll just be really good at backflips and you know, and never do front flip. Then I went to my first parkour class and the teacher made me do a front flip, and at first I was like, no, I only do backflips, and then he's like, no, you can do front flips too, and he just taught me how, and it was a lot easier than I thought it'd be. And ever since then, I know that now, like, if there's something that sounds really scary, there's something that I wouldn't even think of trying, I can try it as long as I do it safely with a pad or a foam pit. It's all about progression and making sure we train safe.
When it came to doing the visual effects, we had a really interesting method. We did not do them. We got somebody else to do them. So the channel that did the visual effects, which I think are phenomenal, is a channel called King Bob Videos, and they do some really similar stuff to what we do. They do a lot of video game parodies in real life, kind of maybe movie trailer-esque types of videos, and they do some really good work, so you should totally check them out. Our computers were stuck rendering for about 4 months straight doing the Star Kart video, and honestly we didn't want it to be so long between videos. As if you follow our channel, you'll see that we didn't put up a video for, I don't know, about half a year last year, and that's because we were working on the Star Kart video, and we had filmed this Mario Parkour 2 video. We just don't have time, we didn't have time to do the visual effects for it.
On the last video, last Mario Parkour video that we made, for the most part the reception to the music was pretty positive, but there are a lot of people out there who don't like metal, like pure straight metal music. They're not into it. And that's understandable. I mean, it's not for everybody. And so a lot of the comments on that first video were like, great visuals, but the music's horrible or something like that. So my goal this time was to try and remain faithful to that kind of feeling, but to introduce other instruments so that it didn't feel quite so heavy and the music could be more acceptable to a wider audience. So the featured instruments here, rather than being so much just the lead distorted guitar, were brass instruments and actually a lot of woodwinds and a lot of other instruments that are featured instruments in Mario music. We actually had a saxophone for one part too, for the newest Mario game that's come out, the 3D World. So that was kind of the idea behind developing the music for this one, was to have that rock element there, but to really not make it so prominent. And I think the result was much more widely accepted.
Right now, just, you know, a couple of the things you run into filming this kind of thing is like the mustache we have to glue on, but because we're doing parkour, we get really sweaty and then it'll like slowly fall off and then reapply the glue. If you notice from the last video, our hats were constantly falling off. So now, as you can see, we got this little kind of clear string wrapping around to help keep it a little bit more secure on our heads. So that way we don't get, you know, 99% of the comments being like, why do their hats keep falling off or whatever. Trying to make this the best we can for you guys, because it's because of you we can make these videos and make them awesome, and yeah, it's gonna be sweet. So let's get started.
Alright,
That was awesome.
I do
Look good.
believe that we are done.
Here we go again.